Today our topic is linked list. Before learning this video, please learn our previous parts of this video. So what is linked list? We already learned linked list is a commonly used linear data structure which consists of group of nodes in a sequence. Each node holds its own data and the address of the next node, hence forming a chain-like structure. So, how many types of linked list are there? There are three different implementations of linked list available. They are singly linked list, doubly linked list, circular linked list. So what is singly linked list? Singly linked list consists of nodes which have a data part as well as an address part. That is next, which point to the next node in the sequence of nodes. So the operations of single linked list are insertion, deletions and traversals. So today we will learn some operations on single linked list. Our first operation is add a new node after a particular location, and that location is given by the user. Means user give a particular location, you have to create one new node and you have to add that node after that location. So what will be the function? Add a new node after the particular location if the user gives the location. So function name is add after. Here also we are passing the address of external pointer and the location after which you want to add. Say after second node I want to add our new node. So location value is 2. What is num? Num is the new node info part, means the node which I want to add after second location, that node info part is num. I have to pass that info part from the main. Now p and q are two variables that can hold address of any node. I write p equal to star ext, means value at ext it is 1000. So p is this node. P holds address of the first node. Now what you have to do? You have to first create the node dynamically at the time of run using malloc. So malloc allocate at the time of run struct node size memory chunk and it returns the address of the initial address of this memory chunk. So we have to typecast it. So it should be struct node star. So q, what is the data type of q? Q is struct node star, means q is the initial address of this memory chunk. Okay. Now what is q arrow info? Q arrow info is this num. So q arrow info is num. Now in our linked list there are 4 nodes. But if I want to add our new node after node 7, then it is impossible because there are less number of nodes. Then this should be one condition. So condition is I start one for loop till I get that location. I have to increase our p value. Means how you can increase? I have to go to the next node in this way. For I equals to 1, I less than log I plus plus. Say log value is 7. So p equals to p arrow next. First time what is p? It is 1000. So p arrow next. Second time it is 2000. So I value is 2 now. Third time it is 3000. So I value is 3 now. Fourth time it is 4000. So I value is 4 now. Fifth time it is null. So if P is null, then we can say it is out of the linked list. Then we can say there are less than 7 elements in the linked list. So if the value of P is null, we can say there are less than 7 elements in the linked list. Otherwise, the normal case. What is that case? Now, if I want to add our newly created node after second node, okay, so what is the value of log? It is 2. So this loop will execute how many times? Less than log means 1. So this loop will execute only one time. Okay, so p equals to p arrow next. First time when I is 1, p equals to p arrow next. P is here. Now I want to add our new node here. So how you can insert the new node? Q arrow next, what should be the coding? Q arrow next is 3000. From where we can get 3000? It is P arrow next. So Q arrow next is P arrow next. Then P arrow next equals to, I want to insert this node here. So P arrow next equals to Q. But one thing, it is very important, you have to remember, if you first give P arrow next equals to Q, means if you write this line first, then you can't get this 3000 because 3000 is erased and it is overwritten by the value Q. So first you have to give Q arrow next equals to P arrow next. Means first you have to give 3000 here, then you have to insert Q here. Remember the sequence, this is very important. So Q arrow next is P arrow next and P arrow next is Q. In this way, we can add a new node after the particular location and the location is given by the user. Our next operation is reverse the linked list. Reverse linked list is a linked list created to form a linked list by reversing the links of the list. The head node of the linked list will be the last node of the linked list and the last node will be the head node then. So see how we can write the function to reverse the linked list. So reverse the linked list. Function name is reverse. Here also we are passing the address of the external pointer, that is 600. Now I declare three variable of type struct node star. Means Q can hold address of any node, R also can hold address of any node, also S can hold address of any node. Q equals to star ext. So star ext means value at ext, it is 1000. So Q equals to 1000. So Q points to the first node. And R equals to null, S equals to null. I initialize R as null and S as null. So R is null and S is null. Now I start one while loop. While Q not equals to null, is Q is null? No, Q is 1000. So what you have to do? Give value of R to S. So what is the value of R? It is null. So give null to S. So S is null. R equals to Q. Now R equals to Q means Q is 1000. So this node will be our R and Q equals to Q arrow next. So Q equals to Q arrow next. Q arrow next means 2000. So Q now points to the next node. R equals to Q means R is now the first node. So R equals to Q and Q equals to Q arrow next. Now R arrow next equals to S. R arrow next means R is this node. R arrow next means here it is S. S value is null. So here it is null. So this link is destroyed and it is null. Now again we execute while loop again. Now what you have to do? Again S equals to R. First check, is Q is null? No, Q is 2000. S equals to R. S equals to R means what? S equals to R. Now this node will be S. R equals to Q. So this node will be our R now and Q equals to Q arrow next. So Q node points to the next node. So see, first Q equals to Q arrow next. R equals to Q. So R equals to Q now and S equals to R. So S is this node. In this way, you have to proceed. Now, R arrow next equals to S. R arrow next means here you have to give S. S means this address, that is 1000. So this link is destroyed and it is 1000 and there is a link from here to here. Again, repeat this while loop. While Q not equals to null, is Q is null? No, Q is 3000. Then S equals to R. S equals to R means S comes here. R equals to Q means R comes here. And Q equals to Q arrow next means Q comes here. So Q equals to Q arrow next, R equals to Q and S equals to R. And R arrow next equals to S. R arrow next means here you have to give the address of S, that is 2000. So this link is destroyed and there should be one link from here to here. Again go to the this while loop. Okay, again execute this while loop. Is q is null? No, it is 4000. Then s equals to r means s is this. R equals to q, so r is this, and q equals to q arrow next. So q equals to q arrow next. R equals to q, so r is this, and s equals to r, so s is this. And r arrow next equals to s means 3000. So here it should be 3000. Now after that, again go to this while loop. Is q is null? Yes, q is null now. So stop. Now one thing is still remaining. 4000 is our first node. Next of 4000 it is 3000. It is our second node. Next up 3000 it is 2000. It is our third node. Next up 2000 it is 1000. It is our last node. And next up 1000 it is null because it is our last node. No link is there after this node. But one thing is still remaining. That is because this is our first node. So external pointer contains the address of our first node, that is 4000. So 4000 means it is R. So here star ext you have to give R, that is 4000. Now after reversing, the linked list is like this. In this way you can reverse the linked list. Our next function is delete the specified node from the linked list whose info is given. So info part is given. I have to delete that particular node from the linked list. So see the discussion. Delete the specified node from the linked list means specified node means the info portion of that particular node is given by the user and you have to delete that node. So you have to traverse the whole linked list till we get the node whose info is 44, then you have to delete it. So function name is delete. We are passing the address of external pointer again, and the value means the info of that particular node which you want to delete. So it is x. Here x is 44. I declare two variables of struct node start type, struct node start p and struct node start q. Means p can hold address of any node, q also can hold address of any node. I write p equal to star ext. Star ext means value at ext here. So value at ext means it is the address of the first node. So p points to the first node. So value of p is 1000. Now what you have to do? You have to traverse the whole linked list till we get the node whose info is 44. So we start from the first node. First time p is 1000. While p not equals to null, I have to traverse. Okay. Now while p not equals to null. Now if our required node is the first node, means if this node info portion is 44. This node is say 11. Now this node info portion is 44. So if our required node is the first node, I want to delete this node, then what you have to do? In the external pointer you have to give address of the second node, that is this 2000 should be in external pointer, because after deletion of this node will be our first node then. So how you can check that our info is in the first node and also it is the first node, means info is 44 and it is the first node. We can check in this way. If p arrow info is x, yes, p arrow info is x. Also you have to check if p equals to star ext. Star ext means 1000 and is p is 1000, yes, both are correct. See, p is 1000, star ext is 1000. So p is the first node and its info I already checked that its info is x. So both condition is true. Then what you have to do? You have to free p, you have to delete this node and give 2000 here. If you want to give 2000 here, how we can get this 2000? You can get this 2000 to p arrow next. From p arrow next you can get this 2000. So star ext equals to p arrow next. So what should be the coding? Coding is star ext equals to PRO next and then free P. So it should be PRO next means it should be 2000 and you have to delete the first note, this note. This is one condition. Otherwise, normal case means if 44 is not the first note, it is any note of this linked list except the first note. Then what you have to do? You have to search the whole linked list till we get that particular node whose info is 44 and you have to delete 44. Means that node. So while P not equals to null, first time P is 1000. Is P is null? No, it is 1000. Is P arrow info is X? No, it is not X. Then what you have to do? Go to the else part. And Q equals to P, P equals to P arrow next. Means this node will be Q now and this node is P now. So Q equals to P. Now Q is this node and P equals to P arrow next. Now again repeat the same procedure. Is P is null? No. P is not null. It is 2000. Is P arrow info is X? Is P arrow info is X? No. It is 22. So go to the else part. Q equals to P. P equals to P arrow next. So now P is this. P equals to P arrow next and Q equals to P. Again check. Is P is null? No. P is 3000. Is P arrow info is X? No. It is 33, not 44. Then again go to the else part. Q equals to P, P equals to P arrow next. Okay. So this is P and this is Q. Now again check. Is P is null? No. P is 4000. Is P arrow info is X? Is P arrow info is 44? Yes. Right. Then check. Is it the first node? Means if P value is equals to star xt means 1000, P is now, what is the value of P? P is 4000, no, it is not the first node. So come here, what you have to do? Q arrow next equals to P arrow next, free P. Means what? You have to delete this node, you have to remove this node. So what you have to do? Q arrow next equals to P arrow next. Means if I remove this node, see if I delete this node, then P arrow next, that is 5000 should be here, here should be 5000. From where we can get 5000? It is P arrow next. So Q arrow next, you have to give P arrow next and then delete this node and P arrow next, that is 5000 should be where? Q arrow next. So what should be the coding? Coding is like this. Q arrow next equals to P arrow next and then free P and then free P. Okay. But if 44 is not there, means in your whole linked list there is no 44. Then you just increase P, P equals to P arrow next, then P equals to P arrow next, then P equals to P arrow next. When P is null, then when P is null, then after this loop means this loop condition is false. Then after this loop, you just print one statement that element not found. Now, another thing I want to say why this Q is required means when I increase P, P equals to P arrow next, then previous node address is stored in the variable Q. Why previous node address is required? Say, if I want to delete this node, then previous node means if I want to delete the node whose info is 44, then previous node next part should be 5000. I repeat, if I want to delete this node, say this node is P. I want to delete this node. So previous node here it means 3000 arrow next means the previous node arrow next here you have to give 5000. Here you have to give 5000. After deletion of the node, this node will be the next node of 3000. Okay, 5000 will be the next node of 3000. So how we can get the previous node? Because it is not a doubly linked list. This is a single linked list. So how we can get the previous node address and previous node next part should be 5000. So you have to use another variable q. Q holds the address of the previous node of P. Then Q arrow next should be, this node should be Q, and Q arrow next should be P arrow next. After deletion of this node, Q arrow next here, it should be P arrow next. And then for P, you delete this node. So for storing the previous node address, here you have to use another variable P. In this way, you can delete a specified node from the linked list. Now, how to implement this function in C? First function is add after a particular location. If the location is given by the user, then delete a specified node from the linked list if the info of that particular node is given by the user, and reverse the linked list. See the program. So this is our program. This is structure of the node we already discussed in our previous video. These are prototype declaration. Now see the main. In main we use a case control structure. Here external pointer, I initialize external pointer as null because first time our linked list is empty, so external pointer contains null. Now this is the index and you have to, or user have to give the choice. Okay. First case is end insert function. How to call end insert function? We already discussed in our previous video. Now, second option is insert in particular location. Insert in particular location means you have to give the position after user want to add, and you have to give the info of that particular node, which node user want to add. Now call the function add after by passing the address of external pointer and the position after which user want to add, and the number, that is the info of our new node which the user want to add. Okay, case 3 is display, so call the function display by passing the address of external pointer. Case 4 is reverse, that is the reverse linked list. Call the function reverse by passing the address of external pointer. Delete specified node. So case 5 is delete specified node. So first you have to take that node info part which user want to delete. Say it is no. Then you have to call the function delete by passing the address of external pointer and the info of that particular node which user want to delete. Case 6 is exit and default. Now these are the functions. This is display function we already discussed in our previous video. End insert function we already discussed in our previous video. This is add after function already discussed in this video. Then reverse function and then delete function. Now I am showing the total program. Pause this video, try to do it by your own. Node structure and prototype declaration, main, case control structure, then function display, end insert function, add after function, delete the specified node, that function. So when I run the program, supply your choice. First I create the linked list. So first choice is 1 end insert. 1. Supply the number of node you want to insert, say 5. Supply the info part of the first node, it is 11, then 22, then 33, then 44, then 55. Now I want to display. So it is choice number 3. So this is our linked list. Now insert in particular location. After second position, I want to insert. Say I want to insert 99 after second position. So option number 2, supply the position after you want to insert. So it is 2. Supply the info part of the node you want to insert. Say it is 99. Now I want to see our linked list. So 3, display. See, after 22 it is 99. So insertion successful. Now I want to reverse the linked list. So this is our current linked list. I want to reverse this linked list. So option number 4. Again I want to see after reversal. So option number 3. See, I get the reverse linked list. Now I want to delete specified node. Say it is 99. I want to delete this node. Okay. So it is option number 5. Supply the info part of the node which you want to delete. Say it is 99. Now again I want to see our linked list. See, no 99 is there. So deletion successful. Now option number 6, exit. So linked list chapter is very important for interview or canvassing. So there are some important interview related questions. So try to answer this question in the comment section. I am waiting for your reply. These are your programming assignment. Write a C program to implement following operations of linked list. First, add a new node after a particular location if the location is given by the user. Then reverse the linked list. And third one is delete a specified node whose info is given by the user. For getting more and more updates, please like, share and subscribe my channel. That's all for today. Thank you.